Okay, action all on Root Mobile now. That's the listing. It's a bumper listing yet again. After Happiest Minds last week, 7:35 is where Root Mobile has actually listed at. We should cut across to the NSE and get you visuals from the listing. That is what the pre-open rates were indicating. The new listing, it's 107% premium that is listed at. Root Mobile, again, Nikunj, on expected lines. The grey market was already indicating a smart premium, and it's a 106% jump up.
No, Aisha, there is frenzy in the IPO market, and we know that. And these are not like very large issues. These are issues which typically are, small in terms of size and high in terms of interest. So this kind of a spike is completely not expected. And also remember, Aisha, that these days you go public, and by the time you list, the gap is not even 10 days. So when Root Mobile raised capital, went to the IPO market versus they've got listed, the gap is so small that they've got advantage of what is happening in the market, be it the business they represent. Look, there's a scarcity premium in India. We all know that we would be using more digital platform and more digital technology. So in terms of the scarcity premium, I think that is also a driving factor there. The HNI investors and ultra HNI investors, they love to patronize some of these stocks. And then you got this underlying digital tailwind, which clearly is there. I'm afraid I've not looked at the numbers so granularly, so I don't want to comment on the valuations and all because I've not done it. So I don't want to comment on it. But yeah, in terms of the interest, there's interest in the IPO market. In terms of excitement, there's excitement in the digital space. And in terms of the category again has a very niche kind of a premium. And then the size is not very large. So typically, if your stock is patronized by HNI investors and retail investors and few PMS schemes, you got a recipe of a good listing, and maybe it could just stay there. And frankly, some of the new niche IPOs which have gone public off late, they've done rather well. I mean, you could look at Affle where it is. You look at where Rasori is moved. So some of the niche companies which are part of digital or the specialty chemical space, or perhaps which are giving you a blend of what is happening what is happening to the new post-COVID world, are the ones which are able to really attract lion's share of attention and lion's share of interest as well.
Okay, good start for Root Mobile. Remember, the IPO itself got a subscription of 73 times, and it was a subscribe from all the brokerages covering the IPO node. The retail category itself was subscribed about 12.67 times, QIB at 89 times subscription, and the NI category also stood, or rather the HNI category stood at 192 odd times. So that's Root Mobile, 103% higher as we speak right now. We're going to take a very quick break on that note. Lots more lined up when we return.